Hello and welcome to Carbon Energy's shareholder update. During the last quarter, the team here at Carbon Energy have been working harder than ever in what has been an incredibly rewarding few months. Just 2 weeks ago, we hosted a delegation here in Australia from the Shaanxi Coal Transportation and Sales Group. The delegation included Mr. Zhang, the Mayor of Shaanxi City, and Mr. Fang, the Chairman of Shaanxi Sanwan Coal. Their visit to Australia included visiting our operations at Bloodwood Creek in southeast Queensland, as well as meeting our team across the southeast. The result of the trip was the achievement of the signing of Carbon Energy's first international commercial-scale technology licence agreement. The deal, which is in line with our new strategic direction announced earlier this year, includes an initial $7.5 million technology fee and a further $2.5 million on completion of milestones from the first phase of the project. This project is also a first for Carbon Energy, where we are a non-equity partner, and all project development costs will be fully funded by Shaanxi Sanwan Coal. This is a breakthrough for Carbon Energy and means we are free to concentrate on delivering our expertise at scheduled rates from the commencement of our services and generating additional revenue for the company. Work will commence immediately upon receipt of the $7.5 million. The project is broken down into 2 phases, with a royalty stream derived from each phase. In addition to the deal with Shaanxi Sanwan Coal, we've made further progress on our plans to monetise our coal assets in the Surat Basin. Since we announced this was part of our strategic plan, we've been achieving key milestones in defining our coal resource and the initial development plans to maximise value from these assets. In September, we announced a further 15% increase of our JORC inferred coal resource to 1.36 billion tonnes. This upgrade builds on the 1.2 billion tonnes previously announced in July and is based on data from an additional 91 boreholes that recently became available in the public domain. More data from a further 81 boreholes is currently being assessed, while additional data for a further 20 boreholes is due to be released into the public domain within the next 6 months. This information will allow the company to further assess its coal resource at minimal cost and target any exploration work we choose to undertake. The company is pursuing the following strategy for the monetisation of its coal assets in the Surat Basin. The sale of initial minority interests in the coal tenements, where the purchaser funds all ongoing exploration and mining studies to meet defined resource and reserve targets. Milestone payments made to Carbon Energy upon achievement of those targets, and Carbon Energy retains a minority stake and is free carried during the exploration, feasibility, construction and production phases. There is still considerable work required to develop our coal packages across our tenements and put them up for sale. The next steps in the coal resource development plan include finalising the concept study, which includes an infrastructure assessment as well as port and rail capacity, commercial assessment of the identified project areas, and then a targeted exploration program will be conducted following completion of the concept study and is anticipated to be completed by the first quarter of 2013. Finally, we continue to make progress with the Queensland Government as we await a policy position for UCG in this state. Carbon Energy has been working with the Queensland Government-appointed Independent Scientific Panel, or ISP, to assist the panel in forming the recommendations on the future of UCG technology in Queensland. The recommendations from the ISP will assist the State Government in developing a policy position. In mid-September, Carbon Energy was advised by the Queensland Department of Natural Resources and Mines that the draft ISP report had been received. Based on the advice of government, a state policy is anticipated early in 2013. We are required to wait for a policy decision to be defined before we can commence commercial production of the 743 petajoules of certified 2P gas reserves that we have at our Bloodwood Creek site in Queensland. This is equivalent in energy terms to providing Brisbane's entire gas supply for over 15 years. We are very pleased with our early success in delivering against our strategic direction we announced earlier this year. We have continued to build the momentum in delivering on what we have set out to achieve, and the future remains bright at Carbon Energy. Thank you very much.